Welcome back everyone to Happy Gilmore's career mode on EA Sports PGA Tour with me, Crash Conroe. Today we will be doing round 3 of the Tour Championship. We leapfrogged Victor Hovland in round 2. We had a really good round 2 actually. We shot a 64, 6 under. Hovland shot a 2 under, so we took the lead by 2 shots as we go into the Saturday at the Tour Championship. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Happy Gilmore's round 3 outfit. He's in the blue. And I think we'll be playing with Hovland again, so we'll have a quick look if anyone's made a move here. I think List has moved up a little bit, maybe started with a birdie at least. Scheffler's up there as well. But, yep, as you can see, we're 2 shots ahead of Victor Hovland going into round 3. Now, what are the conditions going to be like for this round? 8 to 12 mile an hour wind. Okay. Alright, the wind has picked up a little bit here. Haven't played in that strong a wind yet. And we'll just bring up the rules again. Happy Gilmore, we're only improving the power stat, and we still only have skill points into power. We've got 1 more level to go, which we will be able to do after this tournament at the start of Season 2. And if we level up again, we'll have 3 skill points to use at the start of Season 2. And I'm hoping we do, because 3 skill points is what we'll need to get the finesse shot. And I've mentioned it before, that's the next shot I want. I want to be able to have the finesse shot in our game. I think it will help a lot. So back to East Lake, the difficult East Lake. Oh, and of course there is another rule I have on there where once we're on the greens we can't use the overhead grids to read the putt, and it's making this quite fun and challenging here at East Lake. So of course on the Saturday, I'm playing this on the Friday, the real thing is going on right now. They're all in the middle of round 2 and Scheffler just seems to be running away with it. I don't know. Someone's going to have to do something, or he's going to have to start getting some bogeys to make it close. But he is about 6 shots ahead right now, I think. But we're going to tee off alongside Hovland. Not that you're going to see him on the game. I don't think there's any need to power drive this. I think I should be smart about that. I just saw that we had tailwind, you know, and I got pretty tempted. Having said that, though, that's leaned off to the left, and that's actually going to stay in the rough.
It's definitely gone into the rough.
That is not going to get into the bunker for Gilmore. Whether that's better or not, I'm not sure. I think this is going to shoot off to the left because of the lie. And this is not a nice pin either, but we really just need to try and hit the green from here. I mean, it's not a bad lie. It's just uphill, but will the wind kick it enough forward? Because it is really strong wind. I'm going to say it will. I'm going to hit the 9-iron here anyway. A half-decent swing. It's actually shot off to the left. I don't really know how much of that was because of the slope and how much was just because of Happy Gilmore's shot dispersion, which of course is quite wide. Now we've not missed on a very good side here. So what are the options? We can pitch it out. The flop circle's not too big, so I think I'll be inclined to hit a flop and it will hopefully go close. It's in the rough and the wind is into us, so we do need to aim a little bit past the hole. The wind does still affect these. But hopefully this goes close and we don't bogey 1. He's flop shot. Oh my god, it almost bounces into the hole, but it's really good. We're going to get out of hole 1 with a par at least. We'll take that. Being in the bunker off the tee. And it's a decent start for Happy Gilmore. Now the best score that any of the AIs have got here so far, even on level 100... is 5 under, which is very rare. Every other course they've been getting 9, 10 under rounds. Don't know what it is about East Lake. I don't know if the fact that they, you know, everyone is starting on a different score than even par is kind of messing up the AI a little bit. No idea. But Hovland has actually bogeyed hole 1, so we're 3 shots ahead now in this Tour Championship. Of course, Hovland was 2 shots ahead of us going into this tournament. He kind of just crept up and overtook us in the playoffs because he had 2 really good playoff tournaments compared to us. So this one's really uphill, but of course the tailwind again. And again the pin is brutal here. I don't really know. I mean, that's going to go on a little bit. It's going to go on a little bit too much for my liking, and that's going to stay up there as well. Okay.
safely on, but it'll
We're
be
going to have a very tricky putt for the birdie. This is going to turn right the whole way.
This is a sweeping putt from left to right. It's going to do that pretty much the entire way.
And it's very downhill as well. So I think, honestly, I think we just need to aim all the way out here. Try and get out of here with a par. We've made a couple of decent putts though. How about another one? The birdie. The birdie, that's got so much pace on it. Oh my god. I mean, it caught too much of the hill and shot off to the right more than, like, kind of downhill. Now we've got 7 feet left for the par.
about 8 feet.
Up the hill, and it is going to move slightly to the left. I don't think it's going to move that far left. I don't think it's going to move, you know, 2 degrees above. I don't think it's going to move that far. Can we save the par on 2, though? No, we can't. And it's gone quite far the other way. This is a brutal hole position, isn't it? Well, hopefully we get out of here with a bogey now. Just about. Wow, that caught the edge of the hole as well. Okay, well, 2 very difficult pin positions to start round 3. And all of a sudden, Hovland has gone. Luke List is now 1 shot behind, and Scheffler is another shot back. Is our main competitor going to be someone else? Are we going to be a main competitor, or are we going to drop out? What's this pin like? I think this pin's a little bit nicer. It's on the side of the green, but at least the hills aren't really slopey around there. Oh, that's shot off to the right. Happy, come on.
This one's starting a little bit.
The RNG not favouring me right now, because that wasn't a bad swing. Like, look at that. Almost perfect tempo. But that absolutely shot off to the right. It wasn't even a power drive. Alright, I guess the bots, the RNG wants to make it close. It doesn't want us running away with this. Okay. Right, what kind of shot do I have? I don't really have one, to be honest. Like, we're going to have to hit this with maybe a 54 degree, but it is just going to roll back on the surface. Really strong wind, so I'm hoping a 54 degree isn't too far. And we're just going to try and hit the green. Shoots off to the right a bit. The wind is catching it, though. Okay, well, it holds. Honestly, we couldn't do much better than that. It doesn't actually roll back too much.
And a good approach shot, just
23 feet away from the hole. And I believe it's going to turn left. I vaguely remember the grid lines doing that. This is downhill, apparently, this putt. Yes, it is.
This should have a good chance to go in.
I think this is going to turn left. Happy for birdie. Can we get that bogey back? Can we get it back? No, it's just turned a little bit too much, and it's short as well. Well, it's probably the best chance we've had for birdie so far, to be honest. We haven't been able to get a good chance at one so far. Remember to leave a like on the video, guys, if you're enjoying this series. I know I am. We're coming to the end of Season 1. And List has made a strong start here, and now Scheffler's not on that leaderboard, but we're tied first with List now. How far behind were they going into this? I think they were only 1 shot back of Hovland, I think. Okay, I think I might do that, you know. Is it worth? I don't think it's worth it. No, we're still going to just drive it normally, because I don't want the second shot to be a 60 degree. That's gone really far left as well. Might go back in. I've not had any luck with this accuracy. None of these swings have been bad, but they've all shot off to the left or the right. I don't know. I can't really do much about that. Might be able to next season. Right, okay. Really uphill. But I don't really want to be long here, and I think the wind is still going to catch this. Okay, if we're short, it's going to turn to the right. And it's really uphill all the way as well. So let's hit a full 54 degree. Perfect tempo that time. Come on, wind, help us out. Alright, it goes a little bit. So this one is going to turn to the right, and it is uphill.
In the heart of the green.
Oh, really uphill. Okay, it's not a very long putt, though. I think if the putt's not too long, you don't have to give it, you know, too much extra. So we're going to give it 8 feet, and it is going to turn right pretty much the whole way. Happy for birdie. Gets it. What a putt. And we get the shot back. Now, how's Luke List doing after that? I think he's playing 1 hole ahead of us. All right, Lucas pars. Scheffler now
Well, when you get to this
back to
one,
15.
4-yard par 4/5,
And the battle
you know
for the
you're in
Tour
Georgia,
Championship and the
right?
FedEx Cup
Old oak trees
is well and truly
tall
on
palms
now.
lining these fairways has a good feel
Any
to it.
potential of us running away with it at the start of this round is gone for now. Happy Gilmore's come out a bit nervous this round. You know, a lot of these drives and tee shots aren't accurate. That one's a little bit better. It did shoot off to the right a little bit, but not as badly. Just as well, because this fairway is very narrow. So we're 145 away.
Right side of the fairway here for this
Pin is right at the
second.
back again. That's just not helpful for these conditions as well. Okay, well, I guess it's going to be an approach. And its pitching wedge is not enough, and 9-iron is probably going to be a little bit too long with this wind. I'm going to try and dial back a 9. Right, I'm going to aim basically right at the pin. It's gone a bit right. Wind is catching it, though. That's a pretty good shot. That's pretty good. And if it went dead straight, I think we would have been very close to the hole, but it's fine. It's very rare for that to happen. But we're right there, and we could get 2 in a row. Happy Gilmore for 2 birdies in a row. Gets it!
Yeah, there's another one. Back to
It was
back.
breaking left, but not enough to miss the hole. And we've recovered after the early bogey with 2 birdies in a row. And List birdies, I think, because he was 1 shot back. He's having a really good start to his round as well. 1 shot off us. I guess he birdied this par 5, but now we're on the par 5. Tailwind on this one. And you know what, guys? I might bring out the power drive here. Because I think even if we're in the rough, we're going to be able to go for it on the second shot. Pin is at the back on the right. That's not a bad pin on this hole, to be honest. Alright, well, it's gone right, but at least it's missed the tree. That wasn't a good swing, to be honest, that one. It's clipped the tree, and it is in the rough. 3% slow, that's kind of wild. Very rare for me to get that much of a slow since I changed the swing speed settings. Okay, so really uphill. We're in the rough. 7-iron. I mean, if we're going to miss, it's probably better if we miss short and be in the bunker, but I don't know. I'm quite tempted to go for it still. It's not a very good lie. I don't think a 6-iron is going to be enough to get all the way through. So we'll hit a 6. At the very least, hopefully it just sits in the bunker. It's gone left. I knew it would do that. Of course it goes left. Not actually even going to reach the bunker, is it? No. Right, we're in the rough. And maybe the power drive wasn't a good idea. Right, what have we got from here? It's uphill at least, which is probably better if it's a pitch shot like this. I think it does have to be a pitch shot as well. Don't really have another club. Okay, so wind is going to push it slightly left. It is uphill all the way. I think it's going to come out quite hot still, though. Because we're not into the wind. You know, it's got to climb this slope, but I think it's going to have some run out once it lands. So I'm going to aim it about 25. I think the wind is going to push it a bit left. Let's see how we do. See if we can still get out of this par 5 with a birdie. Up it goes. It's trying. It's a little bit short. It was the right idea. Just, you know, maybe 2 or 3 yards more onto that shot. And it would have been fine.
This from about 10 feet.
But this might be straight in, you know. Uphill, we've got to give it enough. But this might actually be straight in. Let's try it. And it is. It was a bit of a struggle, but we do still get the birdie on the par 5, as we expect of Happy Gilmore at this point. And we regain that 2-shot lead that we had at the start of the round, except this time it's not over Hovland, it's over Luke List. I don't know where Victor Hovland has gone, but he's playing with us, and he's clearly not having a great day at the moment. And Happy's tee shot leans left. Is the wind going to help us out? Not really. It stays left the whole way. And Happy just can't seem to hit these greens, these fairways at the moment. And you can definitely tell it's not me as well. Besides that power drive where it was 3% slow, most of these swings have been decent. So, you know, it's just because of that RNG. But that is what makes it a little bit tougher, which is nice as well. Happy's approach. I've given it another club. Shame about the underswing. It probably would have been short anyway. But we're now 38 feet away for 4 birdies in a row. Might not be very likely here, but we'll give it our best. I think this is turning right the whole way. Just try and get it close at least. Get out of here with a par. Hopefully no more bogeys in the round. Happy for birdie. Alright, misses right. Goes on a little bit, but that shouldn't be... That shouldn't be a miss on the way back for par. Just going to give this a lot of power. Smash it in there. Yep. Par for Happy Gilmore. We're only 1 birdie off 20 under now, which would be very good. I kind of want 20 under, to be honest, this round. I do know that hole 17 and 18 are very scoreable. Hole 17 is like a, you know, it's a dogleg short par 4. And if you took the dogleg, you would get it in 2, but we can kind of just drive the green. And normally it goes short, but then it should be quite a simple up and down for birdie. And then, of course, hole 18 is that par 5, which is very scoreable. Happy Gilmore's drive, again, doesn't go straight. That shot off to the right, again, despite a pretty decent swing. I guess it's better that it goes right on this hole than left. And I was aiming more right than I might do normally, just because I was a bit wary of that. But this one's going to be a pitching wedge, I think, with this lie. And this green is quite forgiving. This one isn't too bad. But let's just try and get it on the green. Anywhere on there, and I think we've got a decent chance at a birdie. It's going. It's going. It stays left, but I don't think there's going to be much movement in this. Maybe just a bit of left turn. Happy likes it. Up the hill, slight left turn the whole way, I reckon. Bit more power.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is
Okay.
slower than most people realise.
Can we get another birdie this round?
Little bit of movement from right to left.
It is moving left. I think it's moving too much. Just about. Good effort. Goes a little bit by, but we should be getting that in again for the par on the way back. Happy gets his par. He's 2 under for the round through 8, thanks to 3 birdies in a row after an early bogey. Has Luke List made any grounds? No, he hasn't. He stays at 17, and Scheffler, I think they were at 15 under at some point, but they're down to 14 now. Can anyone catch him in real life as well? Because he is absolutely storming it. Okay, well, with this wind, I can imagine we need a 4-iron to this. I'm going to hit a high 4. I guess being short here isn't the end of the world. I don't really know how the ball stops. Maybe it will just stop naturally because of the wind pushing it. Right, that one's gone relatively straight. It's going to the right because of the wind. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. It doesn't roll much, again, because of the wind. But it's going to turn left. We're on a bit of a slope, of course, again, with this pin. So it's going to turn hard left the whole way. Hopefully, unlike that other par 3, we just get this one close and get out of here with a par. Happy with the birdie putt. It really didn't turn left anywhere near as much as I thought it would. I thought that was a strong left slope the whole way, but it wasn't really. So it does go a little bit by. But at least we get the par putt, that's fine. It's a 33 front 9 in round 3 of the Tour Championship at Eastlake for Happy Gilmore, and he will stay in the lead. Luke List is now at 5 under, 1 shot back. He is having a day. Now, is he going to go one better than any of the AI players have done so far? Is there a 6 under or better on the card for an AI player? Happy Gilmore's tee shot again. Not quite straight, but we're going to get away with it this time. We're in the fairway. Luke List keeping the pressure on us. I think even if we stay even par until hole 17, as long as we, you know, close out those 2 holes with 2 under, hole 17 and 18, I think that would be okay. This is a tricky one, though. I mean, we need to make sure we give this enough, but not too much, and it's really uphill. How much is the wind going to slow it down? Is a 50-degree... You know, is that too much, or is that not enough? I really don't know with this one, because the ball is just going to roll back. We know that for sure. What's the back of the green? 140. Pitching wedge. You know what? I'm going to go with the pitching wedge. I'm gonna like dial it back a little bit, but I think pitching wedge is actually the club here. Happy's pitching wedge approach. I mean, yeah, that might spin back. That might catch that hill and come back. Does it sit? Does it sit? I tell you what, I could have hit a full pitching wedge. I dialed back the marker, but that's really good. To be honest, that's still really good from there.
Now this.
We do leave it below the hole, which is ideal. And I think it's going to turn slightly to the right. Can Happy open up the back nine with a birdie? Can he do it? No. Oh wow, there's a bit. Okay, it wasn't short. It did reach the hole. Looked like it wasn't going to reach for a second. But it was turning a little bit more right than I thought. And it's another par. Luke List, what have you got? playing one hole ahead of us. All right. He's still at 18. Scheffler 4 shots back. Where is Hovland? I didn't actually spot him on when they showed the halfway leaderboard. I'm sure he was on there somewhere, but I wasn't looking that far down, I'm afraid. Okay. Downhill, big tailwind. I reckon this is an 8-iron. Is that crazy? Because I think it's going to roll a little bit as well once it reaches the green. I don't know. That might be too much off. I'm going to hit a 7 but dial it back. Yeah, 192 yards, 7-iron. Let's hit that. Alright, it's gone pretty straight. It's gone left actually, which is better. Go on, sit. Sit. Just needs to sit. It's not bad. It really is not bad. I don't know if 8-iron would have got all that. Could have done. But I'll take that. I'll take that shot. Really good tee shot. It's a tough approach on this one. With the tailwind and the downhill nature. We've got it close enough for a birdie chance. Let's see if we can take it. Happy for the birdie. Wow, it's turning way harder than that. Not bad power though. 1 foot away. And we're still patiently waiting to get to 20 under. Hopefully just keep the bogeys off the card. I'll be disappointed if we go the rest of the round without, you know, a better score than without finishing at least 20 under, basically. List bogeys. The 2-shot lead is restored. Yeah, because round 2 we didn't actually birdie hole 18, and it was because of the tee shot. It was a really bad tee shot. Shot off to the left, we were under the trees, and we just couldn't get it done from there. Sometimes on the backswing, my controller starts vibrating, and I'm assuming that's because I'm not pulling the stick back straight, and that's why sometimes I stop the backswing.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is...
I mean, it feels like I'm doing it straight, but whenever the controller's vibrating, I don't follow through. Okay. Well, this is another shot similar to that pitching wedge approach, where it's really uphill, and we've got tailwind, and honestly, these slopes are so strong. I think it's going to spin back all the way off. Well, what are the pitch options? That's not going to reach now. We don't have a pitch option, even. We have to hit this. Probably with a 54 degree, but slightly dialed back, because I feel like that might be too much. Or not. No, let's hit 125 yards with 50 can't speak, sorry. 54 degree. It needs to touch the green. Oh my god, it only just has. I don't think it's touched it enough though. Nope. It was a little bit too much there. A little bit too much. Alright, we're going to have a very tricky downhill part. Oh my goodness, wait, no, I can't do that. Not allowed. Well, yeah, this was the danger. this was the danger. The safer approach would have just been, you know, make sure we're short below the hole, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to take a lot of power off this, and I'm pretty sure this is turning to the left the whole way. Hopefully this holds onto the green. Alright, Happy's birdie putt all the way down the hill from 60 feet. That is not bad. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to drop. I thought that was going to drop. It's actually lipped out and still rolled away 4 feet. Can we at least get the par? Yes, we can.
No missteps there.
I don't believe that.
Par here at
That probably would have been the best part,
and he'll remain.
definitely of this career mode. But it lips out incredibly hard. But we get the par. We do get the par. So that's the next best result. Oh, that would have been incredible, but unfortunately it's not to be. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to power drive this because I want to get clear of the bunkers, like whatever happens. And that one does go straight. There you go. That's what we want to see. Happy? A straight power drive. Right in the fairway. 118 yards to go. It's a tricky pin for sure. Missing right isn't terrible because it would just be a little chip from off the green. It's uphill. I think it's a 54 degree. I think it will catch the back and maybe roll back a little bit. 54. I think that's shot left. Doesn't look too bad though. If it sits. Oh, it's going to spin back a little bit. Didn't quite have the carry distance that I wanted. But it's not bad. Still not bad. 18 feet for the birdie. Can we get one? I think it's going to turn quite hard to the right. Can we make one? It'll be the first one on the back nine. Oh, it's not turned enough. Had the right idea. Just gave it too much to the left. And it's going to be another par. 7 pars in a row. Still don't think it's too bad though. You know, we started with a bogey and recovered over a string of 3 holes. List is just stuck at 17 under. I don't think any AI is going to get better than 5 under. So interesting, because I don't think this course is tougher than some of the others they've played. But, you know, it benefits us, I guess. Alright, oh, this one. Okay, so this one, we do actually have some tailwind this time, which really benefits. I'm going to try a power drive again. A little bit to the right, but not much.
This maybe a touch right.
Honestly, I mean, it's probably going to be in the rough, but that got a lot of distance. 184. We should be able to reach this pin still. It's at the front. Yeah, okay. And the lie's not that bad either. I'm going to hit a 9, I think, because I'm kind of thinking what happened on that previous hole where we were too long and we had a really difficult putt, you know. If this is short, at least it's just a little chip up the slope where the pin is. Happy's 9-9 from the rough. Is the wind going to push it enough? Probably not. No, it's going to die straight away. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. It should absolutely be a two shot from here, and at least we're off the green so we can still read the grid lines. I don't think this is going to have the time to break to the right, so, I mean, there's still a bit of an RNG circle. We've got to get a bit lucky with that. But let's see. Let's just try chipping. Happy with the chip. Oh, I mean, I think it was going to miss left anyway. Really good power, though. It's right by the hole. Tap in par. And it's just the 2 under round so far. 4 holes to go, and the next hole, you know what the next hole is. Luke List bogeys again. 3 shots ahead now. We're 3 shots ahead as we move on to this hole, this par 3, which we got a really good birdie on in round 2. The tee shot, we stuck it close. Right, okay, so the wind blowing to the right, 8 to 12 miles an hour. This pin isn't that bad. I mean, the green as a whole isn't actually that bad once you reach it. So I think 6 irons the club. We're just going to hit this. Gone pretty straight. The wind is taking it. It's killing it a bit too much. Although it has the roll. I mean, that's not bad. I don't think that putt's going to be too difficult. I think it's going to move to the right a little bit. Slight right movement and uphill, I reckon. Maybe about a foot out to the right. Can we get a birdie on this hole again? Happy Gilmore's birdie putt. Oh no, aimed too much out there again. It wasn't breaking that much. But again, it's a par, and again, I'm quite happy with that.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th.
Again, no pun intended. Alright, 9 pars in a row. What is hole 16? I don't actually remember what hole 16 is. No one's really made a move, guys. I mean, we're the last group out with Victor Hovland. I don't even know where Hovland is, but we're 3 shots clear. Despite the fact that, you know, we're not having as good a round as we did in round 2, yet at least. 3 more chances to pick up some shots or give them back. Happy's drive's gone left. Yeah, it's okay. It's going to run out of room. Anyway, not get to that bunker. Now, where's the pin on this hole? Because we're going to be directly into the wind if it's anywhere at the back. Okay, it's at the front, which I guess is better for us. But this is still a really tricky shot. We have to get this right. I don't think 9-9's enough again. I think it's got to be an 8, you know, because it's so uphill, this shot. I think an 8 is going to actually get stopped. Happy's 8 iron. It's gone straight. Is it going to come back at all, or is it going to sit there? Oh, no.
When in doubt, middle of the green will
Nah, 9-9 would have been okay, probably. I don't know why I was thinking it would spin back, because irons don't. It's really just the wedges that do that.
There's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Okay, yeah, I don't think there is actually too much break in this. I don't really know what way it's even going to go. So I might just aim this right because it tells me the ball's above, but I don't know. Besides that, I've got no idea. I think I'm just going to hit this. Still going to take a bit of power off it because I don't want to lose this down that slope that's by the hole. Alright, it's an outside chance, but can we finally get another birdie? At 16. For Happy Gilmore. Another birdie. Oh, it was so close. So close.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
But he smacks in the par putt from below the hole. We've been really close. I can't lie. We have been really close to some more. You know, that chip on, what was it, 14 was really close. The putt for birdie on that par 3 was really close. We had that massive lip out, of course, on the really downhill 60-foot putt. But since that string of 3 birdies, just nothing really happening. We've steadied the ship. It's not a bad round for us, really. You know, we're in the lead. Everyone else seems to be crumbling around us right now. But here we are on these last 2 holes. And as I said, we need to score now on these 2 holes. This is where we get it done. This is where we solidify our strong score. Okay, sadly the pin is kind of working against, you know, the wind and everything else. I don't really want to power drive this. So we're just going to drive it normally and put it somewhere around the green, I think. Okay, it doesn't clip that tree. That's good. Does it get over the bunker or does it stay in there? It does go in the bunker. That's fine. That's fine. Now we've got to test the blast game. I think this is for the first time, isn't it, this round? Have we been in a bunker at all this round? Feels like the first time. But this pin is not bad at all. There really is not much movement around here. So we just have to get the blast power right. In fact, it is all downhill. It's uphill to the green, of course. It's elevated. But once it hits it, it's going to be downhill. And I think it is going to roll a bit. These blasts do tend to roll and it can catch you out. Alright, I'm going to aim 12, I think. Wind is going to blow it slightly to the right, and the green slopes are going to bring it back. Okay, it kicked off to the left straight away. And it is still short, but that should be close enough for a birdie. Happy thinks so too. He's fist pumping that one. I don't think there's too much movement in this. I know it says 1.1 above, but I don't see it. Happy for birdie on 17. He gets it. We were patient, and we finally get to 20 under at the Tour Championship. Luke List closes out 66. Same with Scheffler. He's 3 shots back. Can we extend our lead on this final hole, the par 5? And I would very much like to. I want to redeem myself after the round 2 par, which we really shouldn't have got. And the only thing we've got to keep in mind here is the tailwind, the strong tailwind on this tee shot. We don't want to lose this ball. I mean, tailwind, I think we can dial this one back a bit, to be honest. I don't think we have to hit this full, do we? Really? But I'm not going to.
This up the right side.
It's gone a
off
bit
the
right,
tee.
though. Oh, man. Well, we're in the rough again.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away
Abby's
a little bit on
really
that tee
upset
ball.
with that one. Okay, I mean, I think that was on me more than Happy Gilmore, to be honest. I should have been aiming that more left. But okay. Ah, this pin. I think we might be parring this then. I don't know. We don't really have much of an approach. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this in the fairway. I think that's the best option. Maybe, how close can we get it? Can we get it that close, really? I don't know. I'm going to hit a 6, I think. And just try and get it close somewhere. Bit of overswing. And yeah, it's well short. Man, real shame again. Let's see. This is not a good position at all, by the way. We won't have a club from here.
The fairway. That was the job at hand.
Okay, we can zoom in at least. But we really don't have anything with this wind. We're once again going to mess up hole 18, possibly. There is really only one option, and it's to try and kill the ball on this bit before the green. And honestly, I think it's worth doing, because if it's short and it lands in the rough or the bunker, it's a very simple blast, still flop out of there. But we might as well try and still score on this hole by doing this. So we need to aim about here. The wind is going to take it forward a little bit, and that's all we can try and hope for. The pitch shoots off to the left, and it does roll on. Okay. Well, if the pitch didn't shoot off to the left, it might have caught the rough, but yeah. And now we just got to make sure we get out of here in 2. Unless we can make some magic happen on the last hole. Very disappointed to par this twice in a row, unless we birdie this. Happy Gilmore down the slope for birdie on 18. Can he get it? No, misses to the right. And it rolls by a little bit as well. We got 4 feet back for the par.
Just 5 feet left.
Happy for par on 18. Disappointing to do that twice in a row. But that was more on me that time. I should have aimed more left. But either way, guys, it's a 67, 3 under round 3. There's Hovland. He just scored even par. There you go. I'm guessing he birdied that last hole to bring that back, but we will go into the final round of the Tour Championship tomorrow. 3 shots clear of Luke List, who we will be playing with tomorrow. Victor Hovland and Scotty Scheffler will be in the the penultimate group in front of us. So yeah, should be an exciting last round. It's in our hands. Again, the AI just not scored. Oh, Cameron Young, 8 under. Okay. There's one from Cameron Young. That has really been the only one. I feel like that's been the only round the entire week so far that's gone better than 5 under from the AI. Cameron Young, 8 under. To skyrocket up to 10 under. There you go. So it is out there. It is out there, and you just never know. Maybe the AI will do it in the final round, but we've not seen it from them so far. But, you know, it's a tougher course. We only got 3 under that round as well. Couldn't quite get much more going, except for hole 17. Hole 18 was disappointing again, but either way, guys, 3 shot lead. So, and of course, I'm coinciding this with a real thing. So the final round of Happy Gilmore's first season will be tomorrow, Sunday of the Tour Championship. Can we get it done and finish as FedEx Cup champions? So remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys for the final round tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching.